For my IR project, I read Killer Instinct by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Killer Instinct is the second book in the Naturals series. The series is about an FBI program called the Naturals. The Naturals program selects teens with abilities that are valuable in the FBI's line of work and trains them. In the first book, The Naturals, Cassie is selected to join an FBI program because of her ability to profile people. She meets other teens, Dean, Michael, Sloan, and Leah, who have abilities like her. They work together with the FBI to solve a murder case. Cassie loses her mentor, Agent Locke, in the process. In the second book, Killer Instinct, the FBI hire a new agent to mentor Cassie. They start training, but a new serial killer has been reported and copies a convicted murder closely linked to one of their own, Dean. The FBI don't want to get the Naturals involved, but they investigate anyway. Cassie, Dean, Michael, Sloan, and Leah are in the Naturals program. They are trying to discover the unsub or unknown subject or the murderer in the new case, who imitates Daniel Redding, Dean's father. Daniel has been put in prison and continues to play mind games with Dean and the FBI. Agent Briggs and Agent Sterling lead the Naturals program and try to solve the case. There are various conflicts in the book. Dean and Michael have a love-hate relationship. Michael drives Dean crazy, but will always help when needed. Throughout the book, Cassie starts to realize how much Michael and Dean will do for each other. Once the case starts, Dean has to talk to his father again, which makes him remember things he doesn't want to and push his friends away. Dean also tries to identify himself as different from his father, but has a hard time doing so. Agent Sterling was affected by the Daniel Redding case. Her and Dean are able to support each other since they went through similar experiences. Cassie doesn't understand that Agent Sterling is standoffish because of her past. Cassie also is reluctant to have a new mentor because of how she lost Agent Locke, her last mentor. Eventually, they help and trust each other. Finally, the FBI is trying to find the unsub, but the unsub is unpredictable and the case gets complicated. Throughout the book, the themes loyalty, friendship, teamwork, secrecy, protection, and control appear. The Naturals have to stay together and work as a team to track down the murderer. The FBI is secretive and tries not to tell the Naturals anything so they won't get involved. Since the unsub is copying Daniel Redding, Dean wants to protect Cassie and the rest of his friends. Finally, the theme control can be seen in the way the victims are killed. The investigators concluded that the way the unsub was killing was to feel power and control. All serial killers have an MO, and this killer's MO is the same as Daniel Redding's. MO, or modus operandi, refers to how the victims were murdered. Daniel Redding's MO was bind, band, cut, and hang. After the FBI finds a body, Dean asks Agent Briggs to look around for a matchbox car or playing cards. Dean knows his father put small toys in the pockets of his victims, so knowing if the killer did would help the FBI know if they were imitating or apprenticed to Daniel Redding. The whole book was written in an urgent tone. The Naturals were always trying to find who the unsub was before the FBI found another body. Along with the urgent tone, the author developed suspense because the reader never knows what's going to happen next. Sometimes the book can be sad, like when new bodies were discovered or the case seemed like it couldn't be solved. Despite the sadness, the book was funny when Dean and Michael goof off. This book was very good and had many unexpected twists. The author has a PhD in psychology, so she was able to add views on how the serial killers think and how the FBI works. At the end of some of the chapters, there was a section written in second person from the killer's point of view. This element of the book gave the reader subtle hints to what would happen, and I tried to solve the mystery before the characters could. The book was also made interesting because of a love triangle. I appreciated how the romance didn't take over the whole story. Overall, the book was amazing, and I couldn't put it down.